Hello everybody, it's Penny Shelton here for a brand new episode of Foodie Friday. Well, it's week one of a wellness initiative that I have titled Immunition. I kicked it off on August the 1st. It's not too late for you to join us if you would like to. I'll give more details underneath this video. Today, it's been a super dreary, rainy day, hence the bad hair day that I'm having. I've just been home all day, in the kitchen mainly, but one of the things I've done that I'm so excited about is I've printed off the eBooks that I created for this wellness initiative, and I've put them into this binder. There are 3 ebooks. There's one that's an educational piece. It's building your personal wellness arsenal. There's also Immunition liquids. It has about 46 wonderful immune system building liquids, juices, smoothies, tonics, elixirs. And there's Immunition Eats, which that has over 80 recipes. So I've printed it all off, and then I just slide them into these page protectors so that when I'm in the kitchen creating, I'm not going to trash the book. For today's episode of Foodie Friday, I'm going to make something that's not in the recipe book. So for those of you who are participating in Immunition, this is a brand new recipe. I've been researching a lot, and one of the studies that I came across is that the USDA did a study a few years ago regarding foods and which foods have the most immune boosting properties. So I chose the #1 food, and I was shocked, is red beans. Red beans. We don't eat them raw, but beans. #1, red beans. They're right now actually cooking on the stove. I'm going to utilize the seasonal fresh produce that I just bought at our midweek Tulsa Farmers Market. We're going to create a Mediterranean ratatouille with red beans. Cooking for about an hour. It says they need to cook for an hour and a half. Those look done to me. They're almost overdone. And look, I'm growing my own bay leaves this year. So I put a few fresh bay leaves in. Well, we're gonna turn the heat off. So this ratatouille is going to have these ingredients. This is a fully mature eggplant. It's just a different variety. It's very delicious and tender. I'm gonna dice those up along with some yellow squash, zucchini, some heirloom baby tomatoes, have some sun golds, and then just a variety of reds, a nice yellow sweet onion. So we'll dice all of this up, and I'm going to roast it. I am not going to do the traditional French method of making ratatouille on the stove, although that's fabulous. That's what I normally do. I'm just in the mood to roast everything. Finish it off with some fresh basil and some lemon juice. There's a lemon hiding back there, lemon juice, and some fresh capers. Serve this alongside of the red beans. While I was dicing up the yellow squash, zucchini, and eggplant, I had an idea. I am going to go ahead and roast these 3 items, and then while that's cooking, I'm going to make a delicious tomato sauce with these tomatoes, onion, garlic, and fresh basil. In it goes. While those vegetables are roasting, I have some onion that I'm sauteing, and I'm just going to saute it until it becomes a little bit more translucent. Add this minced garlic that I just chopped up. While all of that's going on, blend them into what I would call a slurry. I will just pour those tomatoes right in, and we're going to make a savory tomato sauce. And blending those tomatoes just took no time at all. We're letting the tomato sauce reduce down a little bit, and as it's cooking, add my herbs like this. You would think that I would chop them up, right? What I want to do is get the essence of the herbs. Once they've cooked down, I will actually take them out, and the sauce will be flavored by the herbs. I learned that from Lydia Lydia's Italy, if you've ever watched that. This is how she does her tomato sauce. And it's a great way to do it. Just added the roasted vegetables into the tomato sauce and I'm letting it simmer for a bit. It smells divine. I just added a little bit of Himalayan salt, fresh cracked pepper, crushed red pepper, just in the juice of half of a lemon to brighten it up. A delicious seasonal meal. Zucchini, eggplant, yellow squash, and red beans with a little fresh basil topped with just a slight bit of crushed red pepper. You know, my favorite time is coming right up. Okay, it's time to taste. I think I have the perfect bite formulated here. So fresh, so flavorful. I would have never thought to serve ratatouille with red beans. Very Mediterranean, very delicious. I'm so pleased. I hope you'll make it. It's definitely a weeknight meal. It's really easy to pull it together. You could even have your veggies pre-chopped and just throw it all in and make it happen. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Foodie Friday, and I hope you'll consider coming and joining us for Ammunition, for all the recipes and all the community activity. I know you would love it. There's a link underneath this video. See you soon. Bye. The rains have stopped and we have happy full bellies. It's time for the night walk.